Folks, this is failing at life. In case you didn't know, this is failing at life. And she is so thrilled to share it. She's just like, hey, I'm looking for friends. I'm looking for hateful friends. The crazy thing is, I thought this person was like 18 years old. And I immediately thought, wow, that mom really messed up. She needs to start over. She needs to take this kid back to church and tell them they screwed up. She didn't learn anything. But no, this woman has 5 children. She has 5 children that she is indoctrinating with this kind of hate. And they go out and they spread that shit. It's pretty freaking awful. I mean, if the goal in life is to love and you're filling your kids up with hate towards people they don't know anything about, wow, it's a pretty awful way to start out. I'd say that's failing at mothering, on top of failing at life. And it's kind of crazy because I imagine from a couple of those pictures on your page with your kids all dressed up wearing the same freaking outfit that you're going to church. And in theory, if you're in church, you're probably learning a very different message than the one that you're sending out in your TikTok videos. So you might want to sort of think about that cognitive dissonance. That's a problem there. But really, the reality is that you got nothing. The reality is that you've got nothing going on in your life. And the only thing that you've probably learned is how to be afraid. How to be afraid and how to be angry. And in order to do those things, you need a target, right? You need a boogeyman. So you got to find one, right? Well, you can't find one who can fight back because God knows you don't have any confidence fighting anybody, right? You don't have an argument. You probably couldn't stand up to anybody to save your life. So what are you going to do? You're going to find the most vulnerable one. You're going to find one that you're never going to run into. Do you even know any trans people? Have you even taken the time to learn about them? No, your lazy ass hasn't done that. No. So much easier to hate them from afar, isn't it? So much easier to hate them when you don't understand them. You can pretend that you're the righteous one. You can pretend that all the stories that you're telling about how these trans people are ruining the world are true. Yeah, that's failing at life. Did Jesus want you to do that? No, he sure didn't. So, just in case you didn't know, just in case you didn't understand, when you do these joyful little stupid things where you tell your kids to hate, when you go on here and you make a video telling everybody else, hey, I'm a hater, I'm in the club, hey, look at my hate hat. I've got 5 little hate minions running around that I've created. Yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. Yeah, you might have identified yourself with a bunch of hateful people who might be thrilled to know you. But I would venture a guess that the rest of us are looking at somebody who's failing at life. And we know it, even if you don't. So, anywho, why don't you go ahead and have the day you deserve? Okay? All right.